Hi all, this is Architect Hari from Neram Classes. Now we'll see 2019 question paper. The first question is we need to find out the correct top view for the given 3D solid. So I'll start from the sketching. First we'll try to draw this. First we need to find out in which orientation this plan is actually oriented. Like if this is the actual square, okay, in perspective, like isometric view, then it is like they have rotated it in this direction, that is this is faced over in this direction. You can see that there is a surface which is oriented in this direction. That means you need to draw the things based on this direction. Okay, so now I'll start with the drawing. So first there is a small square here, and there is another square which will be seen from the top, which will here it will come in the right side of that. Okay, it's in the right side. Okay, now this surface we need to draw it like this from here. So this will go like this, and the last surface will be this surface. So this surface we need to draw it in this direction. So if we compare this with the option, we can find out the answer. So option 1 is the wrong answer because we have a line here. Option 2 is also wrong answer. Reason, we have a line over here. And 3 might be the answer. It's perfectly matching with the thing which we have sketched. And 4 is also wrong option because we have a line over here. So option 3 is the right answer. Question number 2 is we have been given with a 3D solid and we need to find out the correct top view for this 3D solid. So first we have to look at the orientation of the options so that we'll know in which direction we have to draw. Okay, so here you can see this shape is in this orientation. Okay, here it is in this orientation. That means if this square is here like this, then we need to draw the C like this direction. Okay, so just for your understanding, you need to draw this top view in this direction. So so now we'll start drawing the view. So if we look at this object from the top view, this will be the first surface which will be visible for you. So here it comes like this, and later it projects like this, and it will go till the half the way here. And there is this surface which is inside, so this will be like this, and it is till the edge of this. So it will be like this. Also we have this surface which is also which will also be visible. So the correct top view for this 3D solid will be just like this. So now we will filter out the option based on the sketch. So option 1 is wrong because we have a line here, and option 2 is also wrong because we have a line over here, and option 3 is the right answer. It's matching with our sketch, and option 4 is wrong because we have a line over here. So third option is the correct answer. Question number 32 is we need to find out the correct top view for this given 3D solid. Okay, so now we'll look at first we need to find out the orientation of the options. Like we'll take this shape, so it is in this orientation, and this is in this orientation. That means we need to draw the surfaces based on this orientation when you start sketching. Okay, so now I'll draw the surfaces. Like first surface will be this surface, so I'm drawing it here, and the next surface will be this surface which is here, and the other surface is this one. So we'll now check with the option which is matching with this. So option 1 is exactly matching with the sketch, so 1 is the right answer. We'll also check whether other options are more relevant to this sketch. So option 2 is the wrong answer because we should not have a line here, and 3 is also wrong option because we have a line here, and 4 is also wrong because we have a line here. Okay, so option 1 is the right answer. The question number 34 is we need to find out the correct top view for the given 3D solid. So first we will find out the orientation of the option, that is this is in this orientation and this is in this direction. That means we need to draw everything horizontal here. So first I will start with this surface. So this surface I'm going to draw it in this direction, that is like this. Next this surface which will be projecting like this, and the other surface will be this surface, and the other surface will be this surface. Okay, so now we will compare this sketch with the options and filter the wrong options. Option 1 is a wrong option because we should not have a line here. Option 2 is also wrong option because we have a line here. And option 3 is also a wrong option because we don't have a line here. And option 4 is the right option. It's matching exactly with the sketch we did. So option 4 is the right answer. Question number 35 is we need to find out the correct top view for the given 3D solid. First we have to confirm the orientation based on the option on the sketch. So here if you say take this surface is like this orientation and here it is in this direction, that means we need to draw everything horizontal. So first I'll start with this surface. This surface we need to draw it like a rectangle, and there will be other surface which will be continuing in the 90-degree perpendicular direction. So this surface, and the next shape is this surface. It looks like a alphabet Z. So this has to come like this, like this. So on the other surface will be this surface. So this one. So these are the surfaces that are visible from the top view. So now we'll compare this with the options and find out the right answer. So one is the wrong answer because we have a line here, and 2 option is the right option. It's matching with our sketch. Also we will confirm the other options whether they are relevant to the sketch or not. So 3 is wrong option because we have a line here, and 4 is also wrong option because we have a line here. So option 2 is the right answer. Question number 36 is we need to find out the correct elevation for this composition on the plane. So in this direction we need to find out. This you cannot draw the entire composition and find out. I'll tell you a trick for finding this out. First of all, we need to find out any difference in this option which you see at first. Okay, so I can see that there is a line here in this composition which is missing in the other composition. We'll confirm whether this line will come by looking at the question. So here if you see, based on this object and this object, there is a gap in between this. There is no any building or any cuboids lying in between. So hence this line will not come. Okay, here in this first option. So 1 is a wrong option. Now we need to find out the difference in the other option. Here I can see that there is a 3 row of structures arranged here which is missing in the other 2. So we'll see whether this third one will come or not. So here also you can see we have this structure, this also we have, and this also we have, but we don't have any structure. That fourth one which is here, which is missing in the actual given question. So 3 is also wrong option. Now we'll find the difference between 2 and 4 because the answer will be any one of them. So the difference is either this solid is in the front or this solid is in the front. So this is actually changing. Here you can see this solid is the front solid and this is in the back side. Okay, so that means if you compare these two, they are also intersecting. You can see the surfaces are intersecting, so it will not be like lying side by side. So option 4 is the wrong option. Option 2 is the exact answer for this. Question number 37 is we need to find out the correct elevation for this top view composition which is in a surface. Okay, so now we need to for this kind of question we can find the answer only based on the comparison of the options. So first I'll go to the options and find what all are the difference which are clearly seen at the first glance. So here I can see in the science option there is a line which is missing in the other 3 options. We'll see whether it's there or not. So if you see, there is a clear gap in between these two solids. That if there is a solid behind, that line will come, but there is no solid here. So anyways it has to be empty. So option 2 is wrong because we have a line here. Now we'll find out the comparison. Here I can see in the first option we have a line here. We'll try to find out whether it will come or not. This we cannot tell it for sure. We'll keep it in the we'll keep it aside. Okay. Now we'll see the other two option. I think the difference is this line over here. So I think this is not possible. If any line is seen in the surface vertical, that means either if a diamond is here, like if a cuboid is placed like this, then it will be seen in the elevation. This line will be seen in the elevation if you look at this cuboid in this direction. But if a cuboid is placed in this direction and it is viewed from this side, we will not be able to see any of the edges. The elevation will also look like this. Like, just for your understanding, I'm drawing so if you this surface will be the thing which is visible, so there will be no line in the elevation. Okay, so here there is a line exists, that is the reason it's a wrong answer. The line should not come here. Now if we compare these two, also there is no need of having a line here, which we will cannot find here. If there is a line here, that must be there must be any diversion or any cutting happening in the 3D solid. So I think option 1 is also a wrong answer, because this line should not come. Option 4 is the right answer for this question. Question number 38 is, we need to find out the correct elevation for this composition which is arranged on a plane surface. So this is the arrow direction. If we look in this arrow direction, we'll go to the option first. That is, I can see a line here which I see when I just see the options, which is the first thing that comes to my eyes. Okay, so this line will not come definitely, because this is a plane surface. There is no chance of a line coming in the elevation here. So option 1 is the wrong option. The other thing is, there is a line here in this elevation. That is also not possible, because this is a plane surface. So option 3 is also wrong option. Now if we compare this 2 and 4, we have a line forming here in the fourth option, which is not possible. So hence fourth is also wrong option. Option 2 is the right answer. Question number 39 is, we need to find out the correct elevation on the direction of the arrow for this composition which is arranged on the plane surface. So now we'll go to the option and find out the difference. Here you can see that there is a difference. It's quite hard to find out the difference. Okay, this one here, we don't have a line which is already there in the other three options. Definitely there will be a line coming here, because we have a sharp edge here. That means the line has to come in the elevation. So hence option 2 is the wrong option. Also, if you are able to find out any difference other than that, in this option the line is missing here. We'll try to find out whether it will be there. Yeah, it has to come here, because we have a corner pointing towards the arrow. So that means option 3 is also wrong option. And the fourth option is also wrong option, because we have a line forming here, which is not possible, because we have this plane surface. Here only the line forms, and here only the line forms. There is no possibility of line in between this. So option 4 is also wrong option. Option 1 is the right answer. Question number 40 is, we need to find out which one of the following option will complete the sequence. Here you can see this particular composition is rotating in anti-clockwise direction, like slightly. So and here it will come again back to horizontal position, that will be 90 degree it is rotated. So now we need to find out how this object will look like if it's rotated 90 degree. Also we can do that in many methods. What I will prefer is, I'll look for the difference in the options. The first thing that comes to my eye is, there is a huge gap in this area. So we'll find out whether that will be there or not. So that so here you can see this sharp edge, keep it as some landmark. So near the sharp edge there is no such empty space. So option 2 is the wrong answer. Also, if you check for the other options, here there is a line in this. Here also we have a empty space over here. So we'll check whether this will be empty or not. So here you can see actually the line actually exist here. So it's not there. So option 4 is also wrong. So if we compare the 1 and 3rd, The difference is there is a line here and there is no line here. So we'll check whether it's there or not. Here actually we have a line, but there is no line here. So option 3 is also wrong answer. So 2, 4, 3 was wrong. Option 1 is the right answer, which will complete the sequence. Question number 41 is we need to find out which of the following option will complete this sequence. This is a very simple problem. Here you can see the first option has a single circle and second one has 2 circles, and the third option has 3 circles. So there should be 4 circles in the fourth option. So here you can see the first option is wrong and the second option is also wrong. Here we have 4 circles, here only we have 3 circles. So option 3 is the right answer. Question number 42 is we need to find out which of the following option will complete the sequence. This is also very simple problem. Here if you see this is a polygon with the 8 side, and this is a polygon with the 7 sides, and this is a hexagon with 6 sides. So the fourth option should be polygon with 5 sides, that is pentagon. So option 2 is the right answer. Question number 43 is we need to find out which of the following option will complete this sequence. This is also a very simple problem. The first is triangle with a 3-sided polygon, and other one is square with a 4-sided polygon, and the pentagon with a 5-sided polygon. And here it has to be 6-sided polygon, that is hexagon. Wrong, wrong, and you shouldn't confuse between these two. So this is the actual hexagon. This is not a hexagon, it has 7 sides. So option 4 is the right answer. Question number 44 is we need to find out which of the following option will complete the sequence, that is which will be the fourth option here. So first one we have a line, and the second one we have a 90-degree line which is dividing the previous line, and the third option there is a line forming at the same point crossing in the center. The fourth will be another line forming here. Okay, so wrong, 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 and the fourth option is the right answer. Question number 45 is we need to find out which one will be the opened form of the 3D object. You can call it like that. So this is a 3D subject which is like a opened object here. So we need to find out which will be the correct match among this. So first thing for doing this kind of problem, what I would suggest is first of all you need to find out how many number of sides are there in this surface. Okay, so I'm starting from here, so I'm marking it. It's 1, 2 and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So totally 12 number of sides are there in this 3D object. So first we will try to filter out the wrong option, whether these options are matching the 12 sides. So let's start counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So option 1 is the wrong option. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 12 might be the answer. Option 1 is the wrong option. We'll check the third option. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So third is also wrong option. Now we'll check the fourth option. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So our work become easy. So we found that the second option is the correct match for this question because only this opened structure has the 12 number of sides. So option 2 is the right answer. Question number 46 is we need to find out which is the correct opened structure of this 3D solid. So for this kind of question, first we'll try to filter out the wrong option based on the number of sides actually there in this solid, in this outer surface. Okay, so I'll start counting from here. I'll make a mark here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So totally 14 number of sites are there in this 3D structure. So we'll count it with the options and find out which one has 14, which one doesn't have 14. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So option 1 is the wrong option. We'll check option 2 and 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So 2 might be the answer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So third and first options are wrong options. And the fourth option is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So this question is also a simple question because we were not able to do more than just counting. So we found the answer just by counting the number of sides here. So for the question, it is 14 number of sides. Also in the second option, we have totally 14 number of sides here. So option 2 is the right answer. Question number 47 is we need to find out correct opened structure of this 3D solid. So we'll filter out the wrong options based on the number of sides actually there in the given 3D solid. So first side 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 10 number of sides are there. So we'll count the options 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So extra one side is there in the first option, so it's the wrong option. Now the option 2 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 2 is also wrong option. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So third is also wrong option. And the fourth might be the answer because that is the one left out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 4 is the correct option because this also has 10 number of sides. Also the question figure also had the 10 number of sides. Answer is fourth option. Question number 48 is we need to find out which of the following shape is hidden in this composition. So this is what we have to find out. So for this kind of question, first you have a clear look at the options given and try to match it here. So one methodology which I would suggest is take some lines in the option. That is, take some rarely occurring lines in the option. That is, we can see like horizontal line. Here I am taking the horizontal line and I am trying to match it here. Which of the following has a horizontal line? So here you can see there is a horizontal line, but so this shape is actually matching for this one. But the problem is we have an intersection line here which should not occur. So option 1 is the wrong option. And the other thing, yeah, we found out the shape. So this shape is here. So this is perfectly matching with this. So also we will check for the other options which are whether it's there or not. So if you take this, clearly we cannot find that here. Also we have this shape here. If you look at this one, so this is the shape which is there in the as the fourth option, but the problem is we have an intersection here. So option 2 is the right answer. So the question number 49 is we need to find out which of the following option is hidden in this composition. Uh, at the first glance itself, I am able to find out this. There is a small strip which is there here. So this is matching with the first option. Also, we'll check whether the other options are there or not. So you can find it based on the rarely occurring lines. Like I'll take this line because there are only less number of lines facing this direction. So if you look for that kind of line here, you actually there is no line here. So 2 is the wrong option. And also this one if you are check, it's over here, but no other lines are there matching parallel to this. So we cannot find the this shape above this line. So 3 is also wrong option. Also this one is also definitely not occurring. So option 1 is the right answer. Question number 50 is we need to find out which of the following composition is hidden inside this following option is hidden inside this composition. So we can find this shape. This is here. So option 2 is the right answer. Also we'll check for the other options also. This is quite difficult if you take any of the horizontal lines, like take one line and check whether that is appearing below the line. So I'm taking this line and finding for another horizontal line. Below that horizontal line, I'm not able to find this shape. So option is also wrong. Also this option also has same thing, and also this one also we couldn't find any such a shape. It's maybe this one is a mirror image of that, or this one you can compare, but it has a less height. So option 4 is also wrong. So second option is the correct answer. Question number 51 is we need to find out which of the following option is hidden inside this composition. There will not be any intersection happening here, so it will be a clear shape. So we have to look for this. I think I got the shape. So this one here, this one which is here is matching with the fourth option. So if you check for the other option, you will not be able to find out. So this is the shape which I'm talking about. So here it's perfectly matching. So option 4 is the right answer. Question number 52 is we need to find out which of the following option is hidden inside this composition. So as I can see, this is not occurring, and this one there is a possibility because we have a shape here. We'll also check whether others are there or not. Other such shapes are there. Second option and third or first option. So option 3 is the right answer. So it's here. Okay, third is the right answer. Question number 53 is we need to find out the correct mirror image for this given composition based on this axis. So I'll take some portion of this composition and look for that in the option. So here if you see these triangles are facing in this direction. In the mirror image there should be a two triangles pointing towards this direction. So option 1 is wrong because we have a diamond shape here. Also option 4 is wrong because we don't have this arrows pointing. So here we have, but the difference here is in the arrow we have same line parallel towards here. So it has to be like this. So here you can see it's parallel here, but in this option it's in the opposite direction, the third option. So third option is also wrong. Option 2 is the right answer. Question number 54 is we need to find out the correct mirror image for this given composition. I'll take some parts of this composition and try to find out the answer. If you are drawing the entire thing in the mirror image, it will be quite difficult. So first we'll take this portion here and try to filter out that. Okay, so option 1 is wrong because we have very short handle pointing here. Other three we have the same thing, but the difference between the other three, the second option doesn't have any edges for me, but in the question we have the edges. So option 2 is also wrong. These edges I'm talking about, it's there, so we have that in the other two, but the difference between the third and fourth is we have a edge pointing here, so which is also there here. We have a edge pointing towards this direction, so this has to be coming. So option 4 is also wrong. Option 3 is the right answer. Question number 55 is we need to find out the correct mirror image for this given composition based on this axis. So we'll try to figure out. Okay, here we have a curve forming like this, so we should also form a curve here. So we'll find out. Third is the wrong option. We have that curve in the other three. Sorry, second is the wrong option. We have the curve in the other three. So we'll find out the difference here. So this is the wrong option. Here we have a single curve, whereas here we have two curves. I think this will be wrong because we have one curve only here. So option 3 is also wrong. So the difference between 1 and 4, we have very small gap here. We have a bigger gap here, but here you can see there is a very small gap which is forming. Okay, so that means option 4 is the right answer, 1 is the wrong answer. Question number 56 is we need to find out the correct mirror image for this given composition on this axis. So what I'll do is I'll take any one of the following area and I'll try to draw it. I'm not going to draw the entire shapes into the mirror image. So there are three arrows pointing in this direction. Also there is a one more arrow which is pointing in this direction. We'll try to match this here. We have that here in the first option, but the difference in the second option is we have a line also forming, which is also there. If you check this, there is no, but in the mirror image this will be coming in here, pointing here. So the line has to come. The option 1 is the wrong option. Okay, and the other difference is here you don't find the three arrows pointing. So this is also a wrong option. This is also wrong option. The answer has to be either 2 or 3. So here the difference is there is a line forming here and there is a no line. Okay, so yeah, there is a line here. So the option which has the line is the correct option. So third is the correct option and second is the wrong option. Question number 57 is we need to find out the correct mirror image for the given composition based on this axis. Now I'll try to filter out the wrong options. I'm going to take this area. In this area, if you see, there are two ellipse kind of shapes are there here, but it's actually missing in the first option here, so it's wrong. Also in the fourth option you don't find that, so it's also wrong. So now we need to compare these two and find out what all differences they have. So here you can see this arc is not coming till the edge of the square. So if we just look at that particular area here, one arc is touching the edge of the square whereas the other is not touching. So whichever option which has that criteria will be the right answer. So option 2 is the wrong answer because we have no lines touching the square, whereas in the third option we have exactly like in the question we have one is touching. So option 3 is the right answer. Question number 58 is we need to find out the correct elevation for this 3D solid based on the direction of the arrow. So these kind of questions are very easy problems. You can start drawing the elevation and then you can filter out the options based on your sketch. Now I'll show you how you should approach this kind of question. First, based on this arrow direction, you need to find out which all surfaces will be visible. Example, in the arrow direction, this particular area will be visible. So I'll start drawing from there. So a small square. The next is this square. So if you see this from this area, you will not able to find out this flat plane. It will be a single line. So you will have one more square attaching towards it like this. And the next 3D surface will be this surface here. So this surface we can draw it like this. So this is how the elevation of this 3D solid looks from this direction. So if we start filtering the options, this is wrong because we have a line here, and this is also wrong because we have one more square over here, and third is the exact matching with the sketch, whereas if you compare the fourth option, this is also wrong because we have lines here. So third is the right answer. Question number 59 is we need to find out the correct elevation for this given 3D solid. So these kind of questions is very simple. You can start drawing the sketch based on the direction of the arrow. Based on this direction of this arrow, if you see, first surface that will be visible that I'll be taking is this surface. So I'll start drawing like a vertical rectangle as it is seen here, and there is a one more shape here which will be also seen from this direction, and this 90-degree plane for the direction of the arrow, it will not be visible, it will be like a straight line here. So I'll attach this another rectangle like this. So the next portion that will be visible is this surface. Now if you see, this is exactly aligned to this square, this rectangle. So here also it will be aligned like this, and then one more step like this and like this. So this is how this elevation will be visible from this direction. So we'll compare this with the options. One is wrong because we have a line here. 2 is wrong because it's disproportionate in the top, and 3 is also wrong because we have lines here, and 4th is the right answer which is matching with our sketch. Question number 60 is we need to find out the correct elevation based on the direction of this arrow for this given 3D solid. Now I'll start sketching the elevation. I'll take this surface first, and this surface will be seen like this, like a vertical rectangle, and the next surface which will be visible is there is a surface which is not visible clearly here. So this surface will also be there. So if you take this is coming till here, but the inside surface is coming till the second step, that is it will be slightly less size compared to the first rectangle. So it will be like this. So the next other thing is this surface, the front surface. So this surface you can draw it like this. So this is how it will be. So if you compare this with the options, 1 is wrong, we have missing lines here, and 2 is matching. 2 is exactly matching, whereas 3 not matching because we have a line here, and 4 is also not matching. 2 is the right answer. Question number 61 is we need to find out the elevation for this given 3D solid on the direction of this arrow. So first I'll start sketching from this shape. So this will be like this, and the other shape that will be visible is this small square here. So I'll also draw that here, and the next shape will be this front surface, this one. So this one you can take it like this, and then it will come like a staircase, and this will be slightly higher because if you see this rectangle, it is in a lower level if you compare to this line. So it has to be somewhat bigger, taller. Okay, so this is how the elevation has to look like. So we'll compare with these options. 1 is wrong, 2 is also wrong because we have line here. Here it is aligned, and then 3 is matching exactly with the sketch. It will be the right answer, and the fourth option is wrong because we have a line here. Question number 62 is we need to find out correct elevation for this given solid based on the direction of this arrow. I'll start sketching the surfaces which are visible in the direction of the arrow. First surface will be this rectangle, and the next surface I'll take this small square attached below. So this will be like this here, and the other surface that will be visible is this front surface. So this will come to till the end of the 3D geometry. So this has to extend from these two, so it has to come till here, and it will be going down like this and getting attached to the left side alignment. And the next surface that will be visible is this rectangular surface. So this will be of this much height. It will be slightly taller than the remaining surfaces. So if you compare this with the options, option 1 is exactly matching with the sketch, so it might be the correct answer. Also we will see the other options. 2 is wrong because it is aligned on the top and there are many errors here, whereas 3 also, if you consider, there is a line here, so it's also wrong, and the fourth option is also wrong. We have a lot of lines going on here, so 1 is the right answer for this question. Question number 63 is we need to find out the correct elevation for this given solid based on the direction of this arrow. So first thing, you should start sketching the surfaces which are visible. So I'm going to start from here. So it will be like a small L shape like this. The other surfaces that will be visibly the small square. This small square is equally aligned to this geometry. That is, here it is aligned. Okay, so it has to come like this, a small square over here. The next thing that comes is this is half the size, that it has to be double the size than this. So that means 1, 2. So it has to be double the size below this. And the next thing is this small square. So I already sketched this surface and I'm continuing with this surface which will be equal like the one on the left. Okay, so the other final surface will be this surface. So this surface you have to draw like this. Okay, so now we will compare with the options. Option 1 is exactly matching, so this is the right answer. Also we will see the other option. Wrong, we have a line here. Wrong, we have a line here, and this is also wrong because we have a line here. So option 1 is the right answer. Question number 64 is we need to find out the correct elevation for this given 3D solid based on the direction of this arrow. So I'll start with the sketching like I did for the previous problems like this. So this is the surface which I'm going to take at first. So this is the surface I'm going to take first. And there is an L which length is larger than the height. So the next surface is this rectangle which is attached to here. So this will come like this. And the other surface is this surface. Which acts like a pedestrian for this 3D solid. So this has to come like this. So now if we compare this with the options, 1 is wrong because we have a line here, and 2 is also wrong because we have a line here. 3 is the right answer, it's matching with the sketch, and 4 is wrong because we have line here. Okay, line here. So 3 is the right answer. Question number 65 is we need to find out the correct elevation for this given 3D solid based on the direction of this arrow. I'll start the thing from the sketching. First I'll start with this surface which is clearly visible from this direction of this arrow. So first start drawing this L-like shape here, and the next surface that will be visible is this surface, but it will be partially hidden by this surface. Also there is one more surface, this surface. So if you see, this is the same solid which was given for the previous problem, like the arrow was in this direction, now it is in this direction. The same 3D solid, they are asking in the different elevation. Okay, so here we will have one more rectangle which is this rectangle, and the remaining portion will be covered. It's equally aligned in the top. So this will come like this. So if we compare this with the options, this is wrong and this is also wrong, and if we consider this two, we do this will be the answer because we have a line here. This is not matching with the sketch, and fourth option is matching, so 4 is the answer. Question number 66 is in which of the Indian city would the shaking minarets be located? Hyderabad, Lucknow, Ahmedabad and Allahabad. The answer for this question is Ahmedabad. Shaking minarets is located in Ahmedabad. So this is the picture of shaking minarets. So the answer for this question is option 3, Ahmedabad. Question number 67 is Ellora in Aurangabad, that is in Maharashtra, is famous for ancient caves representing Buddhism, Hinduism and Jainism of this largest number pertains of. So they are asking among these in Ellora caves you will find all the three temples, Buddhism, Hinduism and Jainism temple. They are asking for which temple they have more number of caves, that is whether Buddhism, Hinduism, Jainism or Zoroastrianism. So obviously Zoroastrianism it's not the answer. So here if you take, so inside the Ellora cave you will find 1 to 12 for Buddhist caves, and the caves for Hindu temples are 13 to 29, and the number of caves for Jain caves are 30 to 34, that is 30 to 34 are Jain cave, that is 4 caves are for Jainism, and then here if you count it will be like 16 caves for Hindus, and this is like 11 for Buddhist. Okay, so the most number of caves are for Hindus, so that means the answer for this question is Hinduism. Question number 68 is which one of the following is a renewable source of energy? Renewable source of energy means the energy which can be generated easily. Once it is used, it can be created easily in a less time. Coal is a non-renewable resource. Natural gas is also non-renewable. Oil is also non-renewable. Whereas ocean waves, it's a tidal wave. It's a renewable source of energy. We get it more, and it can be easily regenerated. So option 3 is the right answer. Question number 69 is everyone knows the Taj Mahal. It was built by the Emperor Shah Jahan, but for whom? So it's a very simple question. Shah Jahan built this Taj Mahal for Jahani Mahal, Farida Mahal, Mumtaz Mahal. Actually, the original name of Taj Mahal was Mumtaz Mahal. It was built for his wife named Mumtaz. So the answer for this is option 3. Question number 70 is, where is the world's largest panoramic sculptural relief is located? Kanchipuram, Madurai, Pondicherry, Mahabalipuram. So Mahabalipuram is the answer. I'll show you some of the images. So this is the sculpture that is there in Mahabalipuram. It's the world's largest relief sculpture. So the answer for this question is Mahabalipuram. Question number 71 is, in which place in India we can find temples of three faiths? That means three religions. Madurai no, Delhi no, Agra is also no. Just now we saw that in a previous question. Ellora caves, it has Hinduism, Jainism and Buddhist temples inside this. So I'll show you here. So Ellora caves, it's a different, it is of different religion, Jainism, Buddhism and Hinduism. So the answer for this question is option 3, Ellora. Question number 72 is, which of the following is not a planned city? That is, some of the cities are planned city. We need to find out which one is not a planned city. So Kanpur, Bhubaneswar, Chandigarh, Gandhinagar. So I'll show you. So here you see Chandigarh is a city designed by Le Corbusier. So it's a very well planned city in India. Also Bhubaneswar is also a planned city. Also Gandhinagar is also a planned city. So the option which is not there here is Kanpur. So answer for this question is Kanpur. Kanpur is the unplanned city. Question number 73 is, who is the architect of LIC building in New Delhi? Charles Correa, Laurie Baker, Le Corbusier, Bibi Doshi. My sincere advice would be, you should also prepare about all the other three architects also. For this question, the answer is Charles Correa. Also, I'll show you the look of the building. So this is the LIC building in Delhi, which is designed by Charles Correa. Whereas there are other some famous structures which are done by Laurie Baker and Le Corbusier and Bibi Doshi. You should have a good knowledge about them also. So the answer is option 1. Question number 74 is, which is the highest award for architect? Pritzker Award, Aga Khan Award, Richter Prize and Stirling Prize. All the 4 awards are for architects. Also know about other prizes also. But for this question the answer is Pritzker Award. So this is the award. So it is issued every year for one architect chosen across the world, and they will be given with this Pritzker medal with some prize money. So you should also read about all the architects who have received this prize so far. So here in this website, this is the official website of Pritzker Prize. Here they have mentioned year-wise who has won this prize so far. So B.V. Doshi is the one and only architect in India who got this Pritzker Prize in 2018. So the answer for this question is option 1, Pritzker Award. Question number 75 is, the house called Falling Water was designed by which of the following architects? James Stirling, Frank Lloyd Wright, Walter Gropius, Frank Gehry. Read about all the 4 architects, and the answer for this question is Frank Lloyd Wright, F.L. Wright. So this is the person. He is the architect of Falling Waters. This is the UNESCO World Heritage Site located in United States. So it's located on the top of a waterfall. That is the specialty of this house. So this is designed by Frank Lloyd Wright. So the answer for this question is option 2, Frank Lloyd Wright. Question number 76 is, the maximum heat gain in a building is from which part of the building? Floor, doors, roofs, windows. So this is a very contradictory question every year. Students tend to ask me doubt whether it is roof or windows. Doors and floors are not the answer, but you will be getting confused about roof and windows, because you tend to consider if this is a house, just think this is a closed surface, and if a sun is shining here, okay, so the radiation first reaches the roof of the building, okay, but the reason why the roof is not answer is, consider if there is a one more floor over here, okay, so now actually roof is covered with another concrete. If this is also a roof, okay, So what if I'm asking what will be the which part of this building will create more heat gain for the ground floor? Not as entire building. I'm asking about the ground floor, because roof is fully covered with one more floor. It is very it's not possible to receive more amount of sunlight through the roof. But the windows are nothing but openings with a clear surface. Doesn't have any barrier. Sun can directly enter the interior of this space. So window is one of the major reason for heat gain inside a building. So that's why we used to cover this window using shading devices like vertical horizontal shading devices like sunshades, and vertical shading devices like louvers, screens, etc. So window is the answer for this question. Roof is the wrong answer. Question number 77 is, shading trees can help protect a building from summer sun when these are located in which side? North, south, east, west. That is, a tree with a large number of leaves can protect sunlight from entering into the building. So they are asking, if you are if you are going to plant the tree in the site, which direction would be better in the summer season to protect the windows from entering of sunlight. So for this we need to consider the movement of the sun. That is, if this is north and this is south, and this will be east and this will be west. Okay, basically sunrise and during sunrise and sunset the sun will be at the lower angles. Okay, but during the middle, like when it is in the 12 o'clock in the afternoon, it will be in the highest point of the sky. In the east and west it will have lower angles. Okay, so lower angle tend to, if this is a window of the house, lower angle tend to receive more sunlight than the 12 o'clock because it will be directly entering into the interior. So morning sunrise, if you take, it will not be that much intense, whereas the evening sun has much of intensity. So it is better if you planted the tree on the west side to avoid the highly intense and low angle sun from the west direction. Okay, so west is the answer for this question. That is option 4. Question number 78 is, what is the role of lintels in a building? Giving light to the building, support the portion of above the wall opening, separate the room, support the windows. So the purpose of lintel is, here you can see in these images, the lintel is the beam above the wall opening, that is either window or door. You can see all the bricks that are over this window, they are not actually supported by the window. It is actually the load of these bricks are actually taken by this lintel beam. Okay, so the purpose of lintel is to carry all the building blocks above the wall openings. So here the answer for this question is, if you see, support the portion above the wall openings. So this is the answer for this question. Question number 79 is, inside hinge windows, the hinges are placed on which side of the shutter? Hinges means the thing which is holding the if you take the window set, if you take this, if you consider this as a window, uh, these two you can consider as the door of the window, whereas these doors will be actually attached to the frame, outer frame. For placing this door with this frame, there will be a connection called hinges. You will be able to find this in your house. It will be like with some screws here, and only through this the door will be swinging. So this is called hinge. Hinge is the element which will be holding the leaf of the window door to the door frame or either window frame. Okay, so here they are asking, in the side hinge window the hinges will be placed on which side? Here you can see, for the side hinge windows the hinges will be placed on the bottom of the railing. So this is how it will be. Here also you can see. Okay, so for the side hinge, this is a top hinge. Here you can see, for the top hinge the hinges are placed on the side of the frame, whereas in the side hinge the hinges are placed on the bottom of the frame. So that means the answer for this question is option 2, bottom. Question number 80 is Mona Lisa is which of the following? A painting, a queen, an actress, a dancer. So as we all know, Mona Lisa is a world famous painting which is done by Leonardo da Vinci. So it's one of the most famous painting and highly expensive painting in the world. So it is done by Leonardo da Vinci. So it's a painting.